Hello everyone and welcome back. So it's the beginning of February now, and I felt it necessary to show you my reptile room as there has been a ton of changes. It's hardly even the same. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Right over here, the first thing you'll notice is I got this huge rack. So let's start off down here at the bottom by showing the oldest reptiles in here. 5 years old. I've got Pixel. She's this leopard gecko right here. You can kind of see her side. Let me see if I can get them out. I've got her and Zippy. Those are my two leopard geckos. You've probably seen them in my bioactive leopard gecko build when I made this tank. I changed it up a little bit earlier today just because I was... Here we go. Here's Pixel right here. We've got really dirty glass, I'm sorry about that. And then there's Zippy trying to hide back here. Here we go. So those are the two first reptiles at all that I ever got. These are my leopard geckos. And looks like she's gonna try to climb the background. She's crazy. But anyways, right up here, right above them, I've got my community paludarium. Right here. First time ever on YouTube you'll ever see my Mediterranean house gecko. Her name is Nightshade. She's right here. You can kind of make out her head. My camera's not really focusing on her, but you can kind of see her eyes right there. Let's see if we can get a better angle of her, maybe. Right there. She's got like a golden eyes. She's really pretty. Once again, I caught her in Florida. If you want to see me set up this cage, I have a playlist on my channel with my tropical community paludarium. There's two parts to the video, as I got different animals on different days. One day I set it up and one day I stocked it. Right here I've got my green anole, Philip II. Then down here on the bottom, right over here, I've got, once again, messy glass. It's always on the sides of my cage that I've got messy glass, not on like the front where you see them or anything. But right over here, I've got my long-tailed lizard. Right down here in the water, I've got my neon tetras. You can kind of see like a little blue glint of light right there. Not sure why, but they're hiding over here this evening. Hiding back here in this little corner. You can kind of see one of them. You can see them better on my other video about this cage. But, moving over to the amphibian tank. Over here I have a salamander, a 4-clawed salamander, and let me get a light real quick, because my tree frog, she is hiding in there pretty good. I've got a gray tree frog. Right there, you can kind of see her face peeking out from under this log. Now, before I filmed this video, I did look for my salamander, and I cannot find him. He's probably buried like 3 inches deep in the soil. So, up here, in this tank, I have got my Chinese water dragon. Her name is Solstice, and she's a little tiny baby. Right here you can see her face. She's peeking up out of her water. She went swimming just a minute ago. Still in the water. And back here in the back of the water, you can kind of make out my goldfish. They're swimming down under this rock I've got. But there's Solstice. She's an amazing lizard. I can't wait till she grows up. I'm sure she'll be a very striking lizard with like blue and maybe a little bit of pink on her chest. But there she is, in this very, very exceptional tank. Over here, I've got Titus, my veiled chameleon. He is awkwardly curled up in like a little ball in the corner. Not sure why. And his face is like buried in the leaves. he's just being weird today. You can kind of see his face right here on the other side. It's really dark. Very poor lighting just because that's the corner of my bedroom. But he's right here, you can kind of see his face. And he is in a very, not the biggest tank for his size. He's a juvenile, probably be an adult before next year. And he's only in a 30 inches tall by 16 by 16 for the footprint. He's only in a Reptile of that size, and with him getting bigger and being a male, he's going to be pretty big. So right over here, right next to my rack, I have gotten him this 4 foot tall with a 2 foot footprint, this massive tank. Before February ends, I will have this cage finished and set up. I still have a few things I need to, I'm going to modify the tank a little bit, and just a few things here and there that I need to get, and then I'll be all ready for the tank. And right over here, I moved Aki, my little green parakeet. I moved him out of his other tank, or his other cage, just because it's winter, and I haven't really been at home enough to really take him out of his cage and play with him a whole lot. So I got him a little friend, this little blue parakeet in here. His name is Snowflake. They're the best friends. They're both males. As you can see, they're blue nares, I believe is the name for the nose on them. They like to talk like all day long. They won't stop talking to each other. Only right now whenever I got the camera a few inches away from them. But they're really, really cute. And I'm glad that Aki has someone to socialize with now that don't really have a whole lot of time during the winter. Alright, then I'll move on from here to my invertebrate. By the way, they will have their own video eventually about this cage and them in general and parakeet care. So right over here in my drawer, I've got my dwarf whites. Oh, sorry about me having the camera awkwardly positioned. Right now I'm going to show you all my invertebrate. So I will have like different bugs and stuff I'll be showing you. If you don't like to watch bugs, then see you later. You're probably not going to watch this. Right down in here I've got my dwarf white isopods. Not sure if the camera's really going to pick up on it, but all these little white dots down in here, like a few of these are, like that one and that one, I'm noticing are being picked up on the camera. All those are isopods. Got a few right here. This is my culture. I've been breeding them. I first off got 25 of them, and now I've probably got over 100. Right over here, got my mealworms. All of these are feeders that I'm about to show you from now on. But I still feel like they should have a place in my reptile room. Right down in here, I've got my darkling beetles, which are mealworm beetles. Here's what the beetle looks like, if you haven't ever seen one before. And then here is what a mealworm looks like. Just this little worm. Kind of like a caterpillar for the beetle, almost like how caterpillars turn into butterflies. Little mealworms are basically like a caterpillar for the beetle. Right over here, I got my crickets. I did a care video on them if you want to check that out. It's because cricket care is pretty important and not everybody notices that. But right over here I got my crickets. Not really going to spend a whole lot of time on these. They're just crickets. Make sure none of them escaped. None of them did escape. So, right over here in this big container, this pretty big container, I got my dubia roaches. My colony is kind of crashing as I accidentally fed off a whole bunch of the adults without really noticing that I was feeding off as many as I was. But I do have quite a few babies. Right in this orange peel, or like in this orange, you can kind of see some of the younger roaches. And then back here, here's some of the adults. This one's, let me get a better view of them. right here I got a whole bunch of them. All these little black dots are the roaches. Right here is an adult female. You can tell because the girls don't have wings and the guys do. But the guys can't fly. They can glide a little bit, but they can't fly or anything. So, there's the roaches. Not everybody likes them, but I think that they're... Like, if you look up close at them, they're actually kind of cute. Let me see if the camera will pick up on it. My camera might not focus. But they've got these really cute big eyes and these little antennas. Like these great big antennas that just like sag down. They kind of look like a bunny with their antennas down. But they're really cute. I really like them. And they will feed my lizards. And then right over here, this is labeled mealworms, but I've kind of moved my mealworms out and moved them into the other containers you can see. And I'm going to set the camera down, and it's going to be kind of weird looking for a minute. I'm hoping to start breeding superworms. So right in here, they're a lot harder to try to get them to turn into beetles than I thought they were. Like all of them in my leopard gecko tank, because my leopard gecko tank is bioactive, like all of them have turned into beetles. And they're like all in there, they're beetles, but like none of them will turn into beetles unless if they're all on their own. They don't have any friends. Right here, this is a superworm. They're way bigger than mealworms. Got a whole bunch of them in here, but they're not anything super special. I mean, like, if you keep reptiles, I'm gonna set the camera down again. It's gonna be kind of weird looking. If you keep reptiles, I'm sure you've at least seen or heard of these bugs, as they're very popular to be using to feed to animals. Anyways, sorry about me having to set the camera down. Right over here with, like, this blinding light, I've got a few plants. I'm going to be using in Titus's cage, my chameleon, right up here. He's going to be going into that big old 4-foot tank. Start off with, I've got these umbrella trees. Not as big as I thought they would be, but they did fit the measurements of what I ordered. So I got them from the Bio Dude, and I didn't expect it to be like this much of the plant. Like, it's like 3 plants, which... like, he never lets you down with all the plants that he gives you. I ordered 1 bromeliad from him, and he gave me 2, which, like, that's not a bad thing. That's a great thing. I ordered 4 bromeliads from him another time, and he gave me, like, 6. So, if you're hoping to order plants from anybody, I really recommend if you're ordering, like, exotic plants, get them from the Bio Dude, because he's got really good plants. And he always gives you, like, extra free plants. And right over here, I got my, just a little succulent. I believe it's a type of aloe. My mangrove trees are all dead. They're all, like, dried up, and I'm not sure why I still have them. But I do, I guess. So, that about sums it up for everything I have in my reptile room. And... so I believe that this is going to be the end of the video, and I'll leave you guys with looking at my cute little water dragon. If you have made it to the end of the video, and you enjoyed it, then feel free to like the video. If you enjoy my content and you want to see more of it, then subscribe to my channel, because I'll be posting videos weekly. And sorry, this is not focusing. If you're curious about anything, you want to tell me something, anything like that, put it in the comments and I will get back. Okay, this is not going to focus on my dragon. But if you have anything to say, I'll get back to you in the comments. Like, as soon as I see the comment, I'll get back to it. And so, once again, just kind of showing you some of my animals. And so if you've made it this far into the video, just thank you for watching, and I hope you guys all have a great February, and God bless you.